Back, everybody, to the Point Blank International Championship 2017 with Valdez and Sean. We're just having the coin toss for game number 8, matchup number 8. It is going to be Turkey and Azerbaijan. That is World Judge up against Indonesia's RAFTEL. And should be a pretty good one. I think World Judge has looked quite strong so far, but so is RAFTEL. So should be a close one.
Yeah, and just, you can't forget that Indonesia is at their home ground. So even though, they may be a little shaky because RAFTEL did lose their first match, but, they're at their home ground. They get the support of their fans. So you never know what's going to happen. But like Valdez just mentioned, or like you just mentioned, Turkey, they've been showing good performances. So we'll see how they do against RAFTEL.
Yeah, so let's take a look at the standings so far. You do see, of course, Thailand did win their game, and Brazil is up at 3-0 as well. Indonesia, Endeavor, Team A, is sitting at 2-1. And you can see the rest of them on the bottom there. And, of course, for Group B, World Judge up at the top. It seems like they haven't had as many games as they're sitting on just 2 so far.
But now we see World Judge, who is at the top with Russia, is going to be going up against RAFTEL, who is in the second, or you can say on the third line, with 1 loss. So basically, it's not too much of a big difference. It's just one point difference in score-wise. And, World Judge, they do not have, 2 wins and no losses. They do have 1 win and 1 tie. So none of the teams in Group B has an easy way or an easy ride so far. Now, the second half of, this broadcast is going to decide, especially for Group B, to see who's going to be actually, taking over that first place spot in their group.
Yeah, it's definitely a big decider match for that group, for sure. I'm feeling World Judge. If I had to, just pick one team to come into this one, they looked really strong when they took out, I think it was Peru earlier on. Peru was able to win later on up against North America. So seems like a decently even group in the middle there, at least. I know, as we mentioned at the beginning of the broadcast, the big regions here, they're Thailand, Indonesia, Brazil, and Turkey. Azerbaijan. Those teams have been showing up tonight, so
definitely
makes sense.
Yeah, and they like Valdez just said, they have been proving themselves during the matches. The other teams that are, not performing as well as, they probably want to, there are still veterans on those teams. It's just that, maybe it's their off day maybe, or, they're just not feeling up to it, or, maybe just the other teams have just practiced more. To keep up their reflexes intact and stuff. But I am very excited to actually finally get into Group B's match, because like I mentioned before, they're pretty close. Like, all the teams were just 1 point away from each other. So starting now, all the matches regarding Group B is going to decide who will actually be at the top and who is actually going to be pushed down to the bottom. Yeah,
I mean, Russia is sitting at 1-0 and 1. As I think I forgot to mention them before in the group of teams that are up towards the top, but they're definitely there too. So we'll see how they can do in their other games as well. Still have to go up against Peru and North America, so a couple of games that they could definitely win and take against. And so far they already have good results against the teams that are up towards the top and in Group B, so looking good as well. And no doubt, guys, we are going to get this started in no time at all. It is going to be on Downtown once again, as we have restarted the rotation of our 6 maps here.
And like Valdez mentioned before, we did do the coin toss, so it just seems like the 10 players on each side are just, setting up their gears and getting ready. And, it does take some time. So like I mentioned before, just bear with us, because every time a round ends, 10 players have to get off their computers and they have to take out all their gears, and new 10 players have to go up and set up on their computers with their gears. So it does take some time, and sometimes it may take a little more time compared to others, but we know that they are trying their best to set up at ASAP to get the match underway.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, any predictions coming into this one for World Judge versus RAFTEL? What
All
are you
right.
thinking?
Even though I'm gonna have to go with RAFTEL.
Okay.
I'm not taking sides, but even
All
though
right.
RAFTEL did lose out their first match, they are still at their home ground, and I believe in home ground advantages. So
Okay.
regardless of
I
how
won't judge you. It's all right.
regardless of how they performed in the past or in the previous game, they're gonna get the support of their fans, and they're gonna come back up. They're gonna stand back up, even though Turkey, like you said, is a very strong team,
Yeah.
and they have shown us in their performance, in their game, that they are not to be messed with.
Yeah.
So
I mean, in that line of thought, I was actually going to go for World Judge if I had to pick one team, and it is because of those star performances that we did see out of a couple of those players, like Paramore, like Rufferty rather, and Wesley showing up from time to time. The others were, kind of more the support of the team. They're, holding up the back line and doing well as well, but especially Rufferty's play and Paramore, those guys were just, 1v2ing at times. They have the quickest reflexes I've seen in a while, and I think that team has a lot of potential. They tied Russia, who's also a very strong team, and I'd have to give them the slight edge in this one, although, home field advantage is always nice. You have to imagine the Indonesian teams, they just, maybe they live in or near Jakarta, and they're like, oh, let's just take the bus 20 minutes down to my tournament. So that's 20 minutes away from my house that I can comfortably sleep. Whereas Turkey and Azerbaijan take like, how long is that flight? What, 15, 16 hours down? And then they're like, okay, let's stay in our hotel rooms after taking a gigantic flight all the way from Turkey and then come in. So definitely some of those, condition feelings do come in to effect in this kind of tournament.
And you've just came back from the States from a vacation, but you know that there's jet lag, there is tiredness from being on the plane for so long. So even though, let's just say all the other foreign teams came to Indonesia a couple days earlier, that still is not going to make up for the Indonesian teams being in the same timeline and just being in this, in their home country, just like you just said, just sleeping it off.
Super comfortable for them.
So that home field advantage is going to come in effect, and we'll see if that actually does, make a difference in this matchup.
Yeah. Well, Turkey did look good. World Judge did look good in their last matchup that we did see. So it seems like it's not really affecting them just yet. But I don't know. Anything can happen, as the day goes on. Maybe they get more tired. The jet lag is starting to set in. But either way, guys, it looks like we're just about ready to finally jump into downtown for our 8th match of the night.
All right. We have started. We are in downtown. This is match number 8.
Okay.
Okay.
Good start here for RAFTEL. Not bad.
Not bad, not bad. We have the 3-man pick-off. 3-for-1 trade.
Okay.
Wow, that was a quick round. It almost seems as if, maybe there's some technical difficulties, but, if that's not... if that's not the problem, then, I don't know what's going on. All right, second round is going on.
Seems like we're running pretty smoothly here, but we'll see what can happen. Some smoke's going down. Looks like this time around, World Judge is going to take it a bit slower on their attack. They are on the red team, so they have to go in and plant the bomb.
Nobody has taken any damage yet. They're playing it very passively. And especially when you're on the blue side, you definitely have to play it very slowly. Wait for the red side to come in.
Okay, nades going off everywhere. Coming to the left, looks like Rufferty is picked off with the C5. No help, though, is going to trade it back. Picking off another kill here was Lal 1 HP.
All All right, it's a 3v4 right now. Oh, he gets a pick off, making it 3v3.
The dual SMGs, man.
Yeah,
Doing work.
definitely. They are trying to make their way in. They're holding their position. A pick off happens. 3v2 right now.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb planted here
All right.
at
Now,
A site.
World Judge has the advantage. Oh, you almost had that headshot.
That looks good. Looks like he got it towards the end, but now it is 1-on-1. Crush looking for a way in.
Oh, he got that back way flank.
Oh, he's got to get in there. Okay, there he goes. Hopping on in through the window, knew the exact timing. Does pick him off during the defuse. And that will be the second round going over to World Judge.
Yep, and you know, we've seen this. This is kind of like a deja vu where No Help was the only man alive and takes the victory or takes that round, and that same thing happened just now in the second round. Now moving on to our third round. Let's see if World Judge could pull back and get that momentum into a 2-round win streak. Let's hope not.
Looks like the answer is no. Oh,
Oh, double nade.
the nades get him. What a play.
Wow,
Unbelievable.
that was a nice. Really, that was nice. You know, there's nothing more to say. It was a nice nade throw.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. We got another shot at some of the other members here.
Ooh, nice pick off.
Coming on in, Scooper is going to trade that one back. They're going for this A site.
Still a 4v2 right now.
Gets Scooper, but the grenade with the trade. Now it's up to Irhafen.
Yep.
Bomb
1v3.
has been planted.
Putting his head down.
Okay.
Putting his head down, but still gets headshot. Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't want to look.
Yeah. You know, it's like one of those babies' reflex. So like babies think if they cover their eyes and they don't see anything, you know, they're fully hidden. And that just seemed like you know, that's what he was doing.
If I just don't look, maybe reality won't look shoot me in the face.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it does hide your head.
Yeah, it does.
You walk by that. So
That is the reason they
makes sense.
pull down. All right, just pre-firing at some of the positions that may have some players. Wow.
Headshot.
A headshot.
Irhafen. I like that name. The more I say it, the
Yeah.
more fun it gets to say.
All right. Well, now a man down for World Judge. We'll have to see.
Yeah, very close match this one is, as we did predict.
Yep. Definitely. RAFTEL all very healthy right now. As long as they keep their position, you know, play calm, don't rush out. They may have this round in the bag.
Okay, let's see what angle. He's going to pop out very confidently. They know where he is. They're going to throw a grenade. He might be in a bit of trouble. He's forced to poke out, and down he goes. Make that 3 kills, not just 1.
One man alive, 1v4, and gets picked off. Wow, now this is going back and forth once again. It's tied 2-2. Moving on to round 5.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, Wesley tried to pull it off there at the end, but
He tried.
it's pretty hard.
Wow.
This is emergency exit only. They shouldn't be going in there.
Why is it open? Why is it open?
Questions that will never be answered.
All right. World Judge playing it very slow. They're waiting for some of the nades to come out, but they're not throwing it. But they do get a pick off. And he does
Scooper
get
gets
punished.
scooped. Okay. 3-on-3 right now.
All right, smoke is thrown down. Did he see him? He almost. Waiting.
Grenade's coming in. He knows that someone is in there about to poke through.
Yeah. Does he see him? Nope.
The tension is real.
Yeah.
As Crush
Oh, God.
just looking down that corridor. Okay, they're looking to make a move now. Grenades go in. See him hop by. His position is compromised, though. They know he's in there.
Nade is thrown. Another
Oh, boy.
reply with the nade. Take some damage. Another one coming.
Run away.
All right.
Looks like they're going to back off of that position. They're buying a lot of time here.
Yeah, but the bomb site has been taken over by
That
World
it
Judge.
has. Yeah,
Bomb has been planted.
down it goes.
Yep.
They got a nice defensive position. We'll see what RFWI can do. He's jumping in, gets one. Can he get another? He's hiding behind there. There's the second. But still, one member remains. Wesley. He's trying to get an angle while they defuse. Oh, he actually lays down some fire.
Yeah.
And now the smoke is in there. He's trying to poke him. Looks like he cannot quite do that. And down he goes.
RFW picks him off while his teammate is defusing.
Bomb defused.
What a close matchup we got here.
Yeah, I know. And now,
Mission success.
3-2. Raffle is Raftel.
All right,
Raffle.
let's
Raffle.
Raftel is up 1 round. We'll see how World Judge will reply to that.
Okay, firing through. We got a little firefight here.
Yep.
2 members running into each other already. Scooper,
Ooh.
I feel like he dies very fast
Yeah.
often. He
Yeah.
seems to be the player on defense that goes forward and tries to surprise the enemy.
Yeah. He does have 4 kills though, so
Yeah.
you know, there are some rounds where that push works out, but
Yeah, for
you know,
sure.
when that doesn't work out, it's going to be you know, not good. Ooh, that
Pistol.
revolver
Yeah.
headshot happened just now. 3 versus 3.
3 on 2. World Judge looking to fight back, as is the way. There's one headshot.
Has been planted.
Now it's up to Crush.
All right, 3v1. He has to push up. Oh, he knows. There we go. All right, so World Judge does reply with the comeback again, so it's 3-3 tied once again.
Okay, let's go.
So close
Super
between these
close.
2 teams.
Super close. We hear gunfire. No one's taking any damage yet. But
Pushing
that
for
double headshot.
Look at that. Low 1 HP, sitting at 100, poking around with the headshot.
Yeah.
Paramore, though, does go down.
All right. Still a 4v3. 4v2 now. With that nade kill coming in. Raftel not looking good. This round may go to World Judge.
Oh, there it is.
Double headshot once again.
Eierhoffen goes down at the end. Law 1 HP, racking up the kills.
Okay.
We were talking about how, or I was talking about how, there were some star members on World Judge, and I said, you know, Paramore or Rafferty, but this time Rafferty has 1 kill.
Yeah.
And really, it's Lal 1 HP.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just the one match that we saw that it was, you know, Rafferty really popping off. Maybe just as a team, these guys are all quite good.
Yeah, or it's just LOL 1 HP is just good at downtown.
Yeah,
Yeah,
could be that too.
Yeah, this map may be his specialty, so we'll have to see. But now, Raftel wants to win this round to tie it up.
That's one of the things I really like about Point Blank, where it's like these crazy headshots
Yeah.
from downfield.
Wow, another one. 5 versus 2 right now. 5 versus 1. All 5 alive.
Rafferty, can he do it? The
Wow.
answer is no.
And all
As-
5 members are alive at the end of this round.
Yeah. Lal 1 HP.
Okay.
Still trying to carry his team. Rafferty not really picking up the slack. Still on 1 kill.
This
4-4.
is the last round.
Yeah. The last round of the first half.
It feels, you know, when it goes to like 5-4, like when it goes to the full 9 rounds, it just feels like we did, you know, the first and the second half.
Yeah. takes a while
so
to.
long.
These better teams are you know,
Yeah.
waiting for really the best opportunities they can get.
And that is one of the reasons why, you know, we keep going back and forth in rounds rather than just the one-side sweep.
Bunch of firing off camera. Looks like no help goes down.
Yup. No help dies once again. 5v4.
Paramore up on top of the vehicle here.
Slowly pushing it.
Oh, they make that turn around the corner, but both of them get picked off, and now the two low HP members, Lol 1 HP and Rufferty.
We'll have to see if they're able to pull this off. This is the last round.
Bomb has been planted.
Bomb planted, so, well, one of them is picked off. Now it's just 1 HP. He does pick off one on 3 now, but they know where he is, and they know where he planted.
And we have the 2 people flanking around the back. But they don't need the flankers, they just need to go defuse the bomb. And it seems like RAFTEL is able to take the first half by just 1 round.
Bomb defused. Win.
So close.
Yeah.
That's, I think that's the closest match we've had.
Well, there was this other, the Storm 2 match where they were going back and forth.
Yeah.
So, and in the second half, it became, you know, one-sided. But this match in the first half is super close as well as the previous matches in Stormtube. And, you know, this 5-4, if this goes on in the second half as well, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and I mean, Stormtube was Russia versus RAFTEL.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
this Group B is unbelievably evenly matched here. Every single time these teams, like the top 4 teams going head-to-head, we have some fantastic games. So I'm looking forward to the second half here, but also the rest of Group B's games, because every time we see them, it's a close one.
Yeah, and like we saw before on the brackets, we saw the top 4 teams, you know, only at 1 point difference within each other. So, you know, that just proves that all the rounds have been going back and forth. Nobody has, you know, nobody has had a clean sweep throughout, you know, a single game. So, you know, that just proves that it's going to be a fun matchup within Group B.
Yeah.
So, you know, let's hope to get another exciting or another close game in the second half as well.
Yeah, really anyone can take the top 2 spots in Group B right now. So looks like we're almost ready to jump into the second half here. What are you thinking? Who do you think is going to take this one after watching that?
You know, like, you know, before when you asked me, I said RAFTEL may have the home country advantage, but you know, now I'm not sure because Turkey is putting up a fight, and you know they're going back and forth. And to be honest, I don't know whoever wins. You know, congrats to them. But you know, thank you to both the teams for showing us such a close game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. So RAFTEL in the lead currently. They do have the win in the first half. 5-4 though.
Yep.
So still anyone's game at this point. So this time RAFTEL will be on the attack.
All right, already changing, crossing fire. World Judge is pushing out a little bit.
Yeah, it's like World Judge is pushing on in, actually. Headshot comes in as they get punished for it. Lol HP, 1 HP. Gets picked off. Paramore just take a bunch of damage, but Crush goes down to a grenade.
Another headshot. Wow. 3 kills all of a sudden, 2v2. It was a 4v2, but all of a sudden, World Judge was able to pick off 2-man from RAFTEL, making it even.
Wesley, oh, that was a close grenade. Very nicely placed in the window there.
All right, World Judge not too healthy right now. 1 graze or maybe 2 grazes from RAFTEL. They may just get picked off back to back.
Slow and steady here for RAFTEL.
Yep, making their way to the bomb site. Well, we hear the gunfire.
Looks like they're getting pretty close. Erhoffen is just waiting around the corner. There you go. 1 kill over to RAFTEL. But Wesley has him cornered, waiting for some help, but he takes him out anyway by himself. So another big round going over to RAFTEL.
All right, so now they do have that momentum. It's always been in the first half 1 round difference, but now finally we have a 2-round difference. 6 for RAFTEL, 4 for World Judge.
Okay, blowing up everything they can. All the windows and barrels. Everything you got.
Peeking through that small crack in the window. They definitely want to get 1 pick off before they move in. The World Judge is definitely doing a good job staying back.
Yeah, this time, I think after they pushed forward in that first round, they're like, okay, let's just wait.
Yeah. It's a good choice, especially when you're on the blue team. The nade comes in, he has information that they are making their way in.
Yeah, Scooper going to be stopped in his track, but they find a really nice angle there. Paramore now. I love this building where there's like many different angles you can look down and try to pick people off.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Yep, he just got picked.
RAFTEL looking really confident on the attack. Make that another one and another one. Okay.
All right, 4v1. Almost impossible to lose.
Bomb has been planted.
Rafferty.
Oh,
He's going to hear him here.
Yep, there we go. Easy kill for Rafferty.
Yeah.
He had that information before. Oh, this is a good spot. He knows he has information.
There you go.
Yep.
They had the perfect setup with, you know, the 3 different angles you could have at that door.
Yeah.
And, okay, RAFTEL, they're really separating themselves from World Judge as, well, they're 7-4 ahead at this point in time. Really looking good. World Judge not really looking too strong on defense so far. It's like they're getting a little bit antsy.
Yep. Even though they are staying back and, you know, not pushing out, they're not making too much progress on changing up their strats. Pushing out didn't work out for them. Staying back isn't working out for them either. So if they have to think of something to, you know, fight up and stand up against RAFTEL's attacks. Wow.
Holy crap.
Wow. Okay. For a second there, I thought that was a bug or, you know, lag spike or something.
Who knows? Maybe there was. It's a lot of grenades. Looks like Paramore got the worst of that grenade battle we had.
Yep. All right, they're both playing it very passive, but World Judge playing it too passive, giving up the bomb site, allowing them to plant with all 5 players alive on both sides.
It's like first game it's aggressive, then second game a little bit less. But here we go, they're going to be jumping in. Grenade will pick off 1, 4-on-4.
Oh, it's not looking that bad.
Ooh, tries to go for the revolver, doesn't work out. Rafferty will pick off another. Now it's only Crush, and the bomb is being defused. He looks like he's a little bit out of position, and he will be taken out.
Yeah, so he was going for the flank, but he probably didn't expect 4 of his teammates to just die while he was flanking around. So, you know, finally, World Judge takes a round away from RAFTEL. The second half score is 2-1. 2 for RAFTEL, 1 for World Judge.
7-5 here.
RAFTEL has to win the rest of the 3 matches to actually just, you know, secure that win. Same goes for World Judge. They have to win all 4 rounds.
Well, Scooper coming in here. He's the grenade guy as the other teammates lay down some cover. All waiting over here at the right side. looking for an entrance into B.
All 10 players very healthy. Not much going on. 50 seconds has passed. You know, I love seeing games like this where, you know, both sides are playing it very passive, but they are, a trade though, 1 for 1. A nade and a headshot.
Position for Wesley is nice.
Yeah.
Very secure. Can lay down the grenades. But he has moved out of it now. He's going to take a more defensive stance with his teammates.
All right, he was doing some wall shots. And another headshot comes out. Wesley is taken out. But Rafferty gets a revenge for his teammate's death.
Coming on in here, looking to hide.
Oh, behind him, he saw that shot.
Oh! Picked him off.
All right.
There you go. Red team is eliminated, and World Judge beginning to make this interesting. They take another round here, and that will be 7-6 in favor of RAFTEL.
Yeah.
But still anyone's game at this point.
Yeah, so basically now, since the first half was 5-4, it has to be the other way around if they, you know, if a team wants to, you know, be victorious of this game. So it has to, this round has to be played out all the way, or one of the teams has to just win all 5 rounds straightforward. It's not like one of those games where, you know, you just take 1 or 2 rounds and you have the victory in the bag and you're just playing out the rest of the rounds. This game is, you know, every round matters.
That it does. Off to a good start here is RAFTEL. Already picking up Wesley on the defense. Seems like Rafferty has shown up this time around, has 7 kills, the most on his team. Whereas on the side of RAFTEL, it's very even in the kills.
Yeah, and Lol 1 HP on the red side. He was the one with the top frags, but this time around he has 0 kills.
And he does get taken out again, so will not have another opportunity.
Ooh, nice. No
it's
help.
Always no help left at the end, and he does some pretty sick work. Maybe he has this name for a reason, because I mean, this is not a coincidence anymore.
Yeah, it's been happening. Deja vu. Oh, he saw.
He's got him cornered here. Has to go in, though. And, doesn't win that firefight, though. Gets close.
Yeah, that was a nice try, though.
Yeah.
Dodging. You know, he didn't move back because of the nade. He actually ran past it and went offensively. Super close, though.
Nice try there from no help, but this does give a big lead now to RAFTEL. And from here on out, World Judge, they need to win all 3 games in order to take this 9-8 if they want to have any chance of winning it straight out. We'll see if they can do it.
If RAFTEL takes 1 more round, then World Judge has no chance of winning, but they only could tie it up. So they don't want to give away this round if they want to go for that win.
Yeah, very important round here for both teams.
Yep. A minute has passed, no damage taken on either side.
He saw him.
Wow.
Somehow, some way, Rafferty has got the eyes of a falcon.
Yeah. Through all this smoke, how did he see him?
Bomb has been planted.
Oh, nice. Lol 1 HP with the good positioning. Running on through, though, are a couple of members. Now it's 3-on-3. But the bomb is planted, 27 seconds.
They're going to have to get rid of those 3 real quick. They want to defuse. All right, 1 down.
2 down.
2.
Just 1 left, and they get him. And the defuse will come in time. What a round here from World Judge. With everything on the line, and they were so pressured. They had to be urgent in that push, and they actually did win it.
Yeah, they were actually at a disadvantage because the bomb was planted and it was 3v3.
Yeah.
But they were able to do a 3-to-1 trade at the end. And they were able to secure that round, and they definitely have to secure the rest of the round without giving up a single round if they want to win. Slow. All right, the first pick.
Rafferty just covering the middle
Another
here.
one? So 2-for-1 trade.
Yeah. His teammates doing the work so far. No one coming up middle.
Well, RAFTEL is down 2 man, so they don't want to play it hastily. They want to try to get a pick off without dying. They don't want to do a trade anymore. They want to just get a pick off, make it even. We'll see if they're able to do that.
Very passive rather, from World Judge. Trying to get that C5 off,
Yeah.
but nice dodge from RAFTEL.
All right, it just seems like he is calling out RAFTEL to come out. He is low HP, 1 HP is just shooting at the wall, telling them, I'm here, come out. But they're just, RAFTEL is very patient. Put down the smoke, they're running past. Oh, he spotted him.
Yeah.
All right.
We might have a plant here from Scooper.
Take some more damage. It's a 4v3. Anything could happen right now.
Yeah, we still got time left. A minute left here in this round.
Yep. If RAFTEL
Bomb
takes this
has
round,
been
okay,
planted.
bomb is planted. If RAFTEL wins this round, they secure at least a tie. So
Yeah.
they definitely want to win this round. Same thing goes for Royal Judge. They don't want RAFTEL to get comfortable.
Ooh. Pushes him out with a grenade, and now they're forcing a bunch of members out here.
3v1.
The bomb is planted, though. They're low on time,
Wow.
but they do snipe him down. And World Judge making a case still
Bomb defused.
for them to perhaps even win this one.
Yeah, this is actually
Mission
potentially
failed.
the last round. If World Judge takes another round, they will win 9-8. What a comeback.
Yeah, this is getting pretty intense.
Yeah. All right, RAFTEL definitely has to switch up the
Oh.
way they play, and they do switch it up with the headshot right off the get-go.
It's a good way to switch it up.
Yeah.
I like that strategy.
Yeah,
Get a headshot.
no more nades. We'll just go for the headshots.
He's worried about someone in this building, and there is nobody in there. Oh, what?
Ooh.
Catches him. Almost gets another one, but Scooper gets out of there alive.
Wow. So he was just shooting there, and he jumped into that headshot.
Yeah. Wesley, that's his corner.
Uh-huh.
He's been on that position all night. Another headshot onto Wall 1 HP.
Making it 3v3.
This time some members are thinking about mid. As RFWI sneaks around the corner, he might have a nice flank here, but his teammates are going down. It's 2-on-1. Good trade, though. 2-on-2. Comes from behind.
Whoa.
Gets the kill. And there it is. A win now for RAFTEL.
All right.
And it's tied up 4-4.
And the total round is 9-8, which means RAFTEL has secured a tie at least. So even if they do lose this last round, they don't get a loss.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see if they're gonna go for the win, or if this game is going to be a tie. And now it's all up to World Judge. If they don't want a loss, they have to win this round and tie it up.
Yeah. It's huge. I mean,
Yeah.
tying is massive. When Group B is so close like this, you cannot afford a loss
Yeah.
to a good team like RAFTEL.
Alright. Super passive.
Okay, out come the grenades.
Wow. Really?
Look at all the colored smokes.
Wow. There's thunder.
Okay, some trades back and forth.
Okay. 3v3.
Another kill goes down. World Judge with only 2 members left. Trying to hold this bomb site. They get the crossfire there. Now 2-on-2.
Wow.
Scooper from behind.
Is he going to spot him?
It looks like Paramore knows about this, though. Look
Yeah.
at his positioning.
Yeah. He knows. He heard him maybe.
Oh, down goes Crush. Now it's all up to Scooper. And can he do it? He gets one.
All right. Health is pretty similar.
Rushing on in. Behind the boxes to
Wow.
decide whether or not it's a tie or a loss here for World Judge.
Wow.
And look at that scooper.
Wow.
Very patient play. Decides to go to the other bomb site. Not a bad choice. He can essentially secure this. And here we go. The bomb is down.
Oh, he's been spotted.
Oh, trying to push through here.
RAFTEL just needs to buy time. He does not need a kill. Just buy time.
Look at that. He's just dancing around the boxes. But he gets the kill in the end. And they secure that. They get the win. RAFTEL saying no ties for us.
Yeah. No ties. They're going to take the win. Oh, wow.
That is huge.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. That was the closest game yet.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's going to be any other matches that's going to come this close.
And the Indonesian crowd is going nuts as a huge win over a very strong team. Everybody knew it.
Yeah.
And a match that could rival the finals that we have tomorrow. I mean, that was down to the wire, one-on-one for the big decision.
Yeah, it started with the 3v3. They started trading off. It ended up becoming a 1v1. And at the end, even with the bomb plan and the kill and the rotation, oh, my God, everything I could ask for on a 1v1.
That was a fantastic match. If you want to get your friends into point blank and you're like, hey, let me show you this video, this is the one to do it. So make sure you save this video and show that to your friends.
Yeah. And now, since we finished with this round, we will be going back to a 12-minute break. We will be back, so don't go anywhere.